Hello, I'm Roger Hardy with Hardy Healthy Gut. As some of you may know, I travel a lot, all over the world, all that kind of stuff, and just want to talk to you about some supplements. How do you carry your supplements? What all you do? You know what you're using, and if you're not using something to supplement, I would recommend using some of that. When you're having to present yourself, whether it's in sales or in my particular case, engineering, all that kind of stuff, it's a matter that you want to be on your top notch. So supplementing yourself with all the different things is really, really valuable to you. Okay. But here's my point is that important part is this. Here's the exciting part is you can carry your stuff with you. I don't carry the bottles with me or my powders, all the canisters, all that kind of stuff. What I do is this. I put them into a pouch, okay? I got these pouches off of Amazon, very easy. They open up real easy on the inside. They seal up nice. They seal up real nice, all that kind of stuff. You can see it. They're not very big. They do what I want. I do take several different vitamins, and so I'll put them in distribution. So in other words, what I mean is this might be my Monday morning pouch, okay? We'll give you an example. This is my afternoon pouch, okay? And in there, that's how it goes. It's very easy. I use the various pills that I will take, and then I have my energy drink, which is a one like this, okay? But I've cut it off and I've folded it over to make it fit into the pouch very easily, okay? I also, what makes it easy is that I also vacuum pack them. I'll put like this, tomorrow I'm actually leaving for a week-long trip. And so I've got my whole week's worth of vitamins, my whole week's worth of the powder and all that kind of stuff that I carry with me. And I vacuum pack it because it makes it nice and tight, seals it up. And I've never had an issue with the TSA going through all the different airports, including international. They've just never bothered me with it. But however, what I do carry with me, and this is what I would recommend to you, if you're taking your vitamins with you, okay, and you don't have the canister with you, take the paperwork with you, get the white papers for it, okay, and carry them with you, all right? Because if they have a question, you've got the answer right there. You don't have to try to memorize it. You got it all printed out, okay? And I just do that. I've never had to use it, but if I do, I've got it, okay? Nothing like being a good Boy Scout, if you know what I mean. And the other thing is I do protein drinks usually for my lunch. A lot of times I'm working 12 and 16-hour days with no breaks, okay? And that's just the way it goes, all right? And so sometimes I just have, I mix my powder drink with water. I carry a little shaker with me, but shaking it up in the bottle, no big deal, okay? My wife made me, I married up in life, and I'll tell you that right now. She made me a little, kind of like a little funnel. She took one of the dispensers, cut the top off to where it now becomes a funnel and works real nicely. Okay, so if you need that, but what I will tell you is that for the most part, I use the pouch and it has enough stiffness to it that when I hold it over and open it up, it goes right in. So dispensing that powder, if you have it, works just fine. So that's what I do for my supplements, because here's the thing. There's nothing more aggravating. One, the stress of traveling, okay? And then getting there, you know, having the oochies scoochies or the turkey trots or whatever you want to call them, okay? Wherever we're at, depends. But same thing, diarrhea. It's not a fun thing to have to deal with, but it's a reality, a part of life, all right? Because you never know what you've eaten, or you never know how your body's going to handle things or whatever. But taking some digestive enzymes is real important. I take those at least 3 times a day, just to keep myself balanced inside so I don't have those issues. And if I don't have the issues, I still take them just as a preventative measure, okay? The other thing is that I make sure that whatever I'm eating, whenever I'm ordering something, I'm always making sure it's not spicy, because I know my body. I'm not trying to challenge it. I know if I get something spicy, it's not going to settle well. I also know, like when I'm on the those flights, like the flight that I took to Nairobi, it was a matter that's a long flight. Yeah, I flew from Boston to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam over, and it was a matter that Those are long flights, and you just want to make sure you're comfortable, I guess, is the bottom line. So taking the enzyme and making sure that that's good. Another thing is doing things for stress. Okay, because of the stress, because of all the stuff that happens, good, bad, indifferent. You got to make yeah, you got to make the best of everything, and nobody does things to take you off on purpose. It just happens. If they say that the plane can't fly and the pilot doesn't want to fly it, I really don't want to get on a plane where the pilot doesn't want to fly it. Okay. And I don't get upset with the stewardess or the person behind the counter because of the fact it's not their fault. Okay. But you will see people that are blowing a cork, yelling and screaming and all that kind of stuff. The stress that they're giving themselves is going to upset their stomach. So if you're one of those people, make sure you take extra stuff. Okay. But don't be one of those people. It's one of the things where taking digestive enzymes, will be a big benefit for you for the travel. And I do it every day. That's part of my vitamin sequence. Okay. My supplements. It's one of the things where I take those just so that I can stay regular all the time. Okay. And it's very helpful. One of the other things is taking the stress supplements, taking things that help I take something that's called mood, and it's a matter that it just helps my stress. It develops a resilience to stress because you're relaxed. And that doesn't mean you're a weenie. It means that you're relaxed. Okay. Now, I do have relapses. I will tell you, I'll be honest with you, but it's one of the things that when I do, I know that the result, I brought it on myself. And then it really comes down to when I start to get into that mode, I look at it and say, is it really going to matter? Come on, is it really going to matter? So in the process of doing your travel, just take it easy. Have a good time. With me, what I do, and now this is what I do, and you probably, if you've seen me at an airport, you'll see me go up to somebody I don't even know, I don't even see, and I'll tell them, hey, you're doing a great job. Especially if it's a guy that's cleaning out the trash can or whatever. It just make their day. Okay. Or I go up to people in the service they're in uniform, and I'll shake their hand and say thank you. Okay. That's it. That's what I do. Okay. My goal is to touch 5 people every day and give them a positive comment. Okay. Not lying to them, because if they don't deserve it, they don't deserve it. But sometimes just that positive comment makes their day. Okay. And now here's the thing. When you're doing that, you also feel good inside too. That keeps your stress level down. Okay. So when you're taking your supplements and all of that, when you having certain things that are going on, fight it within your own self. Okay. Within your stomach. Keep your belly happy, I guess you might say. Okay. Because that's really important. Now, like I mentioned, I do the protein drinks, and one of the things that I do is I'll put a protein drink just like this. This is my protein drink. And I'll put it into a Ziploc bag, one of the sandwich or one of the little snacky bags or whatever it's called. But anyway, and then I put it into a vacuum bag. Okay. And once I put it into the vacuum bag, then I vacuum it up, because now it becomes flat. Takes up very little space. Right now, obviously, this isn't vacuum, but if it was, it'd be a lot less than what it is. And with doing that, it seals it up, makes it nice and tight. And like I say, TSA has never bothered me. But if they ever did, they would bring out their little swabby thing and check it out. And obviously, because it's a protein drink, it'll pass just fine. If they ask me any questions, again, I told you that I carry the paperwork with me, but because I don't carry the bottles with me, okay, or the containers and all that, because they're too big, okay. And one of the other things is that with the energy drink, okay. Now, obviously, I use this one, and it's a matter of, if you want samples of this, go to my site. I got some free samples. You can have them. But anyway, but it's one of the things where I'll cut the top off of this thing, fold it over, and then my wife came up with this really unique idea, and like I said, I marry up in life, and she's an electrical engineer. And so she figured out that if you bend this over and you put Scotch tape on there, it seals it right back up. What a novel idea. Keeps it nice and tight and all that kind of stuff. And because the Pixie sticks they're nice, they're easy to use, but when you're traveling with them, having something that's that big, Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But again, I'll put it into a pack like this, and I'll vacuum pack them all down. Like I've got, like I said, I've got on the road for all this next week. So I've got 7 of these in one of these bags. Vacuumed it down, bingo. It's great. Fits right into the to my travel bag. I only have a carry-on. I don't need anything bigger than that, and all that. And here's the my powder drink, because I don't know if you can see that, but it goes right in there. And because this is stiff, it's easy to do. Okay, so I hope that's been helpful to you. And I haven't really told you a whole lot other than what I use to make it nice and easy for me to carry my vitamins and my supplements and all that, because that can be a real pain trying to say, how am I going to carry all these things? And I've got all these containers. Okay, I mean, good golly, I'm going to get a container like this. What am I going to do with that? Okay, when I can take that and I can do this. Okay, pre-mix it. This has 2 different powders in it. Okay, I've just mixed them together. All right, and I'll put them into the water and shake them around and all that kind of stuff. Well, I've enjoyed showing you this stuff, and I hope it's been helpful to you, kind of give you some ideas. But the vacuum packing this thing makes a big difference because it shrinks it all down. And again, if you're looking for some stuff that I use for my stress resilience or my stress to cool things down and get my mood correct, go to my site, get some free samples. Okay, and that's heartyhealthygut.com. And I'm looking forward to chatting with you again. You have a great day, enjoy it, and just remember, it's up to you to decide how you're going to be. All right, have a great day.